Hello again, welcome to the Mastercam course. In that lecture we're gonna talk about the Lathe toolpath, contour toolpath options. So I'm gonna create some line here starting from here. Sorry about that, we need to change our configuration. We can turn to millimetric perspective here. Yeah, I can start from here. This is my starting point. Actually we can write 15 millimeter, and then we can use the feed options. Okay, this is my line, and then actually we can turn back to freeform options. Actually I can start from here like this. That can be 15, and then we can create some line like this with degree 150, and then we can turn to horizontal line. I can create some line with 20 millimeter on the y-axis, and then my length can be 20 millimeter, and then we can turn to actually vertical position starting from here and reaching here, and that can be minus 40. Okay, after that we can use the divide options to be cancel that part and that part, and then maybe we should create some line by using to my midpoint. It can be 4 millimeter, and then I can start from some circle like that with my diameter 12, and then we can cancel all that stuff like this. Okay, and then maybe we should also start from, and let me check that we can start from here to here, and then I can use the parallel line as a 5 millimeter, and I can use another 6 millimeter, and we can also use 2.5 millimeter here, and then we can use the divide options here and here, and then maybe we should also create and that's kind of and line here. Okay, I can delete that one and that one. I can also delete that one. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe we should also create some line with 2 millimeters, and then we can use that stuff here. Okay, and then we can use the trim break extent options here, and break two entities options we can use. Okay, and sorry about that, I can click here and break two pieces options. Break two pieces options, select an entities. Okay, that one, and we cannot select it right now. Okay, let me check the divide options. I can cancel it and cancel it, and then I can use the that point and that point here. I can delete it. We can also delete that part. Okay, that's kind of and stuff maybe better for us. We can use some chamfer here. It can be 2 millimeters or 1.5 millimeter maybe. We can select like this. Okay, any problem here? Yeah, some problem. Maybe here. Maybe here. We can use the 3 here. And then maybe we can also use 1. We can use the 0.1 here. I cannot write 1 right now. Yes, like this. Of course, this is not possible. We cannot use that kind of radius. So let me clean that part. Maybe we should use 0.4 our radius. This is my tool radius, of course. And we can also use that kind of radius here. That's possible. Okay, let me analyze. And that line. Okay, let me check that as well. Yeah, we need to change that. That must be 20. Okay, I can turn to line options here. I can turn to horizontal perspective here and here. I just need to write 20 here. Okay, I don't understand what happened my line. I tried to use the Mastercam 2022 actually, and maybe I did some mistakes here. Indicate the break position. Okay, I don't want to use that stuff. And this is the modify length options maybe. Yeah, this is the lengthed and shorted options. It's here. Okay, we can also add and here and here. After that we can use the divide options. But I cannot see the 2 entities options here. Okay, that must be trim 2 entities. Sorry, 2 entities options is here. Okay, sorry about that. I can click here and trim 2 entities options. Then I can click here and here. Okay, everything seems fine. Let's turn to actually home and analyze. This is the Y position 20 and another Y position 20. And this is 15. And this is also 15. Okay, everything seems fine. Sorry about that. I tried to and get to use by using this version actually. Okay, let's create some radius here and here and here. Okay, maybe we should also create radius for that part. Anyway, that's the good example actually. Okay, and let's turn to machine and lathe and default options. And then we can use the Lathe Toolpath options. And then I'm gonna use contour roughing. Stock must be defined. Okay, let's try to organize our stock here. I can turn to line and vertical line. I can start from here and reaching here. It must be 22 as a length and as a distance 42. Okay, that line is enough to be able to set up our stock. Stock setup options. I can click here, make from 2-point options. I can start from here and here, and then we can use the origin part here, and we're gonna add 1 millimeter to face toolpath, or we can make them 0. Okay, like this one. And then let's turn to loop and lathe toolpaths and contour roughing options, and then I'm gonna start from here to here. You can see that if you select that part, that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna turn to partial options here. This is partial options. I can start from here and I'm gonna reach at that point. Okay, so I'm gonna prefer to use that tool with that radius. Actually, this is gonna be my feed rate and constant RPM with that spindle speed, and then we're gonna activate our Z position and contour toolpath parameters activated. And then actually we're gonna select our stock to leave 0.2, stock to leave on the Z axis 0.1. This is one-way position actually we can create, and we cannot select actually and unable to use stocks options. So this is actually crucial for that operation. So stock recognition is selected extend contour to stock only. So we can also use the extend stock, adjust stock and the properties for that area. So everything seems fine, and we can click OK button here. Okay, let's turn back to that part. Okay, this is actually constant offset can be 0.5 millimeter. Okay, I'm gonna handle it. So that's all about my lead-in actually options. I'm gonna turn back to lead-in options. So that's not possible. I'm gonna turn here, or maybe we can also organize our degree like this, or yeah, that's fine. And 0.225 millimeter, and this is my retract position, gonna be like this with maybe 1 millimeter. Yes, have you seen that? Lead in and lead out options is quite important for the contour roughing toolpath. Okay, so when I'm clicking here, this is some, yeah, can you see that? This perfect toolpath actually. Yeah, actually that part is also quite important if you use actually and the different stocks options. If you use that kind of stocks, so you can say that okay, it's fine, but maybe you can also would like to use and the different and the stocks options. I can turn here maybe, and we can turn to geometry options to be able to create our stocks. And then if you create your and the stocks like this, so that's kind of toolpath is gonna be better for you. So yeah, and what can I say about that stuff? Yeah, lead in and lead out is quite important in the turning operation. As you can see that it's easy to organize that toolpath. You can see that there is some problem here maybe, but it's not, because this is off to my and the tool reduce compensation. I can turn to tool reduce compensation here. This is my compensation type. So that's why we can see that's kind of the difference toolpath according to our geometry, but we're gonna get exactly the same solution. So everything seems fine. I mean that. Okay, don't worry about that kind of and unsuitable toolpath according to geometry, of course. So yeah, everything seems fine. You can also use the stocks update as a parameters, contour of parameters. Yeah, everything seems fine. Okay, thank you very much for listening to me. This is the contour roughing process, and be careful about your lead in and lead out options while you are using that stuff. And thank you very much.